Welcome to Under the Makeup, the podcast where beauty meets brains and glam gets real. I'm your host, Brittany D, pro MUA educator and your behind the scenes bestie in all things beauty, business, and boldness. Now, on to this week's episode. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are pre-recorded this time, so we have back to school stuff going on and as well as meetings that conflicted with yesterday's time. So I am so happy that you guys are here, so sticking it out. We are officially on episode 5, which I'm super excited about. And I'm hoping you guys are doing well and you're maneuvering through any struggles that you may have, etc. And you know how to combat that. And let's get into it. If you don't know who I am Brittany D. I am your host for Under the Makeup podcast show, and I'm so excited that you are here. And if you don't know anything about Under the Makeup podcast show, I suggest you go back and watch episodes 1 through 4, and you'll get a little bit of information about who we are and what this podcast is about and what to expect in the future. So, we are on episode 5, like I said, and episode 5 is really unique and I'm in the process of it, and I am so excited to really download with you guys and invite you on this journey that I'm on as well. So if you have been watching my Instagram and have been watching me on social media, I have sprinkled in about a soft woman era, and I've been talking about it. I believe I talked about it the last podcast, or if you saw the Makeup Lounge live, we talked about it there a little bit. So we're gonna dive in, and I know some of you guys are super excited about like what is this? What is this all about? What's the difference between soft woman era, soft girl era? So yeah, welcome to the soft woman era. So excited. So before we go on, hold on. So, so welcome. I invite you wholeheartedly to dive in if you are a woman, especially if you are a woman in your 30s. This is just around the time that you want to really hone in on your womanhood. And we're going to break this down. I'm so excited. So, embracing softness as a lifestyle, not weakness. So, just know that soft woman era, it is it is a lifestyle and not a trend. And although it might be portrayed as one, as a trend, it is not. You want to look at it as a mindset shift. You want to look at it as a part of your lifestyle. My lifestyle is going to be different from everybody else's. I'm a mom of 3. If you can relate by being a mother, I'm a mom of 3, of 3 littles at that. And I'm a wife, and I and it depends also on your personality and what you like to do, your interests, your priorities. All of that will shape what soft woman era really means to you inside being a woman. So, this episode explores how women of all backgrounds, no matter who you are as a woman, no matter if you are black, white, Hispanic, etc., of all backgrounds can reclaim their peace, beauty, and boundaries across every area of life, from skincare and wardrobe to mindset and daily habits. And so, yeah, it's a lot, but it's definitely worth it to be in the journey to explore. While you're in the journey, you're exploring who you are trying to become, who you embody as a woman, and really embrace that fully. And literally, like, you are putting yourself first more than you're putting anybody else or anybody else forward. You're putting yourself first, which is really important because you cannot thrive for and help someone else if you are not doing it for yourself. So let's go. First and foremost, we have to understand what is actually soft woman era. What is that? I keep saying that, I keep spilling sprinkles of it in my stories and now in my feeds. So what is soft woman era? It's a is about choosing ease, emotional wellness, and authenticity over burnout, people pleasing, and perfectionism. We talked about perfectionism in episode 1. So if you want to know more about perfectionism and how we our perspective on it, you most definitely can go back to episode 1. But perfectionism in a nutshell is not attainable, meaning that perfectionism or being perfect is not like, how would we know what perfection is? Um, and we only know like one being is perfect, which is, if you believe in God, is God. So perfectionism, striving for perfection is not your goal. It shouldn't be your goal because we don't know what it is. What is perfection? What it is it supposed to look like, etc. Also, people pleasing. I used to be a strong person, a strong woman on people pleasing. I wanted everyone to love me. I wanted everyone to like me, etc. And I wouldn't say up until recently, but a few years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, I was like, forget it. It really doesn't matter. But the way that I dismissed it was like, I could care less when people say, yada, 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 you rapping my face, I'm rapping yours. And that is where I was at. That was honestly, that's where my mindset was. And this is how I reacted because I've been through so many things that, um, or I've seen people gone through things and that's how they responded. And so I figured, well, I'm going to respond like that too, or maybe that is the way to respond to a situation like that bothers you or irritates you or frustrates you. So I wanted to people please. I didn't feel good. It didn't feel good when people didn't really like me or didn't really love me because I just didn't see what problem I can bring or what problems I was bringing to the table for you not to like me or not to love me. So I had to figure out. I had to stop people pleasing. That's number one, because at the end of the day, you could be lovable, you could be approachable, you could be likable, and to this day, people still are gonna find something they don't like about you. Or it might be a reflection of them, of what they don't like about themselves, and they are, they have the mirror set in front of you and they are pointing it at you. They're aiming it at you when it's really turned towards them. So keep that in mind. So people pleasing is not where it's at. Burnout. Burnout is another thing, especially in the beauty industry, especially being a makeup artist, a content creator, a mother, a wife. Burnout is real in different areas of a woman's life, in a human's life, really. But since we're talking about womanhood, in a woman's life, burnout is not something to praise over. It's definitely not something that we should highlight or as far as give praises to and be positive about. Burnout is not good because at the end of the day, that you will feel the burnout eventually. You may not feel it at the moment that it's happening with whatever that situation is, but you will feel it either mentally, physically, or both. And it can make you sick. So, like I said, taking care of you is also a huge part of this era. So, it is a mindset shift. It has to do with your mind. A lot of this is a mindset shift and really coming to terms of, am I really going to do this? Am I really going to put my foot forward? Am I going to put myself first? There's a lot of questioning when it comes to stepping into an era like this one and in its full capacity, because can you do it? Are you up for the challenge? Are you up for this ongoing journey? Because there is no end point to this particular journey. It is a lifestyle that you are changing and that you are incorporating and enhancing into the one that you currently are living in right now. So it's a mindset shift. And knowing me, listen, when my mind is set and I know exactly what I want to do, and how I want to go about it, I will literally research that thing all day, every day, put my mind on it. It will become first, or it will become the top of my priority list. And it is a part of my mind now. It's a mindset shift. I know exactly what I want and how I can attain it if it's not with me or if I don't have it right then and there. I'll figure out a way. Trust me. Once I say yes, that is it, baby. I'm all in, 10 toes to the ground and the concrete down. Okay. So it's a mindset shift, embracing your femininity and giving yourself permission to feel, rest, and protect your energy. This era is just not an outward appearance of how you should look and should be, if that makes any sense. It's also a inward and a reflection of the inside internally. So it's an internal and an external type of era and type of journey. And you have to be mindfully ready for that. Honestly, you have to be because it's change. Change hits different for everybody. So some people can endure change and others really don't like change at all. They love being who they are currently, and that is also okay. You want to do a journey that you are ready for to embark on, right? You don't want to be forced to be a part of a journey that you are not fully ready for. And so that is what I say to people that are watching this particular episode. Baby, if you feel led to hop on this journey, if you are, especially if you are my age, I'm 35, and in a couple of days on the 19th, I'm turning 36, and you're like, baby, you are aiming for 40, and you have not stepped into womanhood the way that you want to be, you need to go ahead and just jump into this era. That's all I gotta say. However, like I said, you have to be ready for it, for that particular shift. And it's all about also protecting your energy, protecting how you respond to people when they are um, maybe disrespecting you or they are, yeah, disrespecting you or being loud with you. How are you going to respond? What is the best way to respond? Are you going to quickly react? Are you going to slow down, think about what you want to say, and then respond in a way that you would want to respond, not in a sense of, well, I'm trying to get back at them. No, we are done with that. We, especially if you are a woman of color, they expect that from you because that's all they know. And it's a stereotype. So, how are you going to switch the gear? How are you going to respond to something like that, to someone like that? Um, are you going to accept disrespect? You know, how would you address that? Are you going to shut yourself down? Are you going to validate how they respond to you, or are you going to speak up and stand for yourself? So it's a lot, right? Learning how to protect your energy, learning how to protect your energy from yourself, right? So learning when to put things to rest, learning when to finally say it's time to go to bed, it's time to go to sleep. I'm tired. Your body is literally screaming at you, right? And you're still trying to maneuver through the night. I used to be that one up until recently. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to push myself because I feel myself literally falling asleep. And it literally will snowball into the morning of how I wake up. Am I groggy? Am I irritated, frustrated? It all depends on what happened the night before. So all of that, all of that is a part of how you feel and rest and all of that internally is definitely the mindset shift. While rooted, while rooted in self love, it's not exclusive to any one group. It's for every woman ready to live gently yet powerfully. This particular era, in the beginning, we said that it's not weakness. It is developing your womanhood in becoming who you want to be in this particular area. And when you are in this journey, you are building power. You are honing in on what that power feels like and what that power looks like to someone else. They can see it literally beaming off of you. They can feel it. They can hear it when they speak with you. So you want to hone in on whatever that looks like or whatever that feels like for you specifically. I'm so ready to dive more into this. Yes, let's go. Let's keep going. Softness is a strength. It takes courage to choose peace in a world that praises pressure. Okay? I want to say pressure. I want to talk about that. Um, for me, I know I thrive. I kind of thrive off of being pressured or just being thrusted into something that I wasn't ready for. Um, and it doesn't feel great when I am thrusted into something like that or I feel pressured to do something. But in the midst of it, I know that I was ready. Hopefully, I'm making sense. But procrastination can also be a part of that too. And procrastination is not your best friend. Let me go ahead and say that. A lot of us thrive through procrastination. It's terrifying when we wait till the very last minute to finally change or to finally do something physically or tangibly. We want to make sure that we are giving ourselves time and we are giving ourselves space to slow down and really think about what we are supposed to be doing at, at a particular time. Okay. Procrastination can go so far in different elements and different areas of our lives. And so I work better, not that I suck with procrastination, but I thrive through procrastination, but also I would be even better if I prepare myself mentally and physically before the thing happens, right? When I prepare, it comes out so much better than waiting to the last minute and then doing it. So if you are a procrastinator, please, a part of this journey, if you are leaning into this journey, if you are diving headfirst, please understand procrastination is a big one and that it's also ways that you need to slow down. Slow down and think about what you need to do, how you want to do it, plan for it, and not wait till the day of or the night before to do exactly what you were supposed to do months ago. Okay? Don't be like me. Be better than me on this journey. Reflecting softness in every area of life. Softness not meaning how it feels, but how you react to something and how you are planning on showing up in a situation or in a area of your life. How are you going to show up, right? This era shows up in more than just how we look, it's in how we live. So softness can be with anything. If you have children, softness is how you react to whatever is happening, how you speak with them, how you train them, etc., how you have a relationship with them, right? Even with your husband, if you are married, how you speak with them, or if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, how you speak with them, how you maneuver your day to day, your communication, what that looks like, and all of that, even with yourself. How are you soft to yourself? Because a lot of us can be hard on ourselves and we don't think highly of ourselves sometimes, if not all the time. So, how can you change softness in different areas of your life? And we are going to go into it right now. So, the first area is skincare. My love, my love, my love, my love. Working with people, working with different clients, I've come to realize that you guys, majority of people, majority of women do not care about their skin. Hands down. Do not care about their skin, honey. They're like, well, this is what works for me and we're going to move on. But you didn't try, you really didn't try anything. So, skincare is it's a matter of showing up for you in that area in your skin, okay? Just cuz you don't see something happening on the outside doesn't mean that nothing is happening. Baby, okay, listen, it's not only just about taking care of your skin and nourishing your skin. How do you feel when you actually are intentional of taking care of your skin? It feels really good. Like, wow, I'm really putting this cream on my skin, or I'm really exfoliating today. And then after how you feel, it feels really good. And it makes you internally feel really good that, wow, every day I'm I'm literally taking care of my skin. And it's not just skincare, right? It's also, it stems from how you eat and it comes out in your skin. It comes out in your pores, right? So it's not just the products and what you choose and what you purchase and how you layer it. It's also what you eat and how it comes out. So it all is whatever you put in, it comes out kind of thing. Simplify your routine with products that nourish and not just treat. Make skincare a moment of presence and not pressure. You don't want to wait till the last minute. When you see something happening, that's when you decide to incorporate your routine, to incorporate the products that you should have been using from before. You need to learn how to figure out what your skin is, what your skin type is, what if you have skin conditions, list those out and figure out if I'm dealing with dehydrated skin, what does my skin need? And normally, the easy telltale sign of what is going on with your skin, when you realize what's going on with your skin, example, dehydrated skin, is the complete opposite. So, the complete opposite of dehydration is hydrating, right? Hydration. So your skin is lacking hydration, right? And it's also lacking moisture to seal the hydration. So you need to make sure that you are finding skincare products that are targeting what your skin is going through and what your skin type is, right? It's cute when we look on TikTok and we find all the viral products and the viral trends, but sometimes those viral products only work for a specific type of people with specific type of skin. So you want to make sure that you are looking and researching for products that can help your skin out with your skin condition. If you need help with that area, I got you. I do free skin consultations and I will put you in on the right track. Okay, please let me know. Just comment below or you can email me and we will do the thing. Okay, we will get this consultation together. Second is wardrobe. Wardrobe is what I'm working on now. I'm currently working on the capsule wardrobe. A capsule wardrobe is basically your basic essentials that you can mix and mingle with other clothing items that are in your wardrobe. Okay. My wardrobe is currently a lot of majority of it is a lot of uh finds, like unique finds, if that makes any sense, right? And so it doesn't really flow with a lot of things. It could, in a way, certain things can flow with certain items, certain clothing items, but not a lot of things, right? And I found that it was becoming a problem for me to quickly get ready and I would repeat a lot of things because nothing else would go with anything else or it wasn't appropriate for work or whatever. And then I noticed that I was only getting dressed up if I was going out, which is very slim to none, and uh, and if I was going to work. Anywhere else, baby, anywhere else, it was a random T-shirt that I found and a random tights that are nearby in reach. Okay, with some sandals. It was tragic. And it didn't make any sense. It's not even athleisure. So when you're talking about wardrobe, it encompasses every area that you put on some clothes, it's a part of your wardrobe, right? So a capsule wardrobe usually has your bare basics, like the color palette that you choose, and the items that you choose are essentials. They're there to mix and mingle. And that is what I'm building. I have color and all that jazz and all the cute, unique finds. However, there's nothing, only a few pieces that can be capsule wardrobe category, but nothing else. So we are on a verge. I started editing my closet, I edited my husband's closet, and now we are little by little like pulling the wardrobe that we need, the capsule wardrobe. So you want to choose textures and styles that feel good on your skin and align with your spirit. Not only that, you want to choose wardrobe that fits your body type. You want to watch people on social media and on YouTube, and if you're looking at blogs that fits your body type. Don't look at a at people or influencers who have a completely different body type from you and try to do what they're doing only because or fit it how they fit how it fits on them on their body because you're gonna be mad, honey. No, if that is not your body type, it's not gonna show up that way. It could be similar items, but the way that it falls is going to fall differently. And you have to understand what your body type is, and knowing your body type is key in a wardrobe or key in putting on clothes, period. So understand that. So in your wardrobe, think flowy fabrics, cozy neutrals, soft glam, or timeless elegance, whatever softness looks like for you. You also need to develop, is what I've been learning, you need to develop your signature uniform, your signature style. My style, of course, is going to encompass, every style is going to encompass some type of capsule wardrobe, right? But you're also going to need to find out what your personal style is. So my personal style, I love colors. So if I see something that is colorful, I'm more leaning into that than something that is neutral, which is completely fine. But I have color right now. I don't have a lot of neutrals, right? It says a lot. But my personal style is very unique items and unique detail and color. I love eclectic type of style, meaning um, the way that it's detailed. For example, this top, it has like a tie on the side and it dips down into the front with some gathering in the front. That is not a typical shirt, right? It's not a typical blouse. So that's what I mean by detail. It has small to large detail in what I love about my personal style. So that might not be for you, and that is okay. You want to find out what your personal style is, what you truly love when you go shopping. When you look at your closet, what do you mainly see, right? And if you're on this journey, just go ahead and edit the closet. Toss out or put to the side what you know does not align with what who you're trying to become, or becoming a woman, right? Understand that that is okay. And on the topic of wardrobe and skincare, we're gonna throw hair in. Um, just know that you can have a uniform with your hair as well. I have locks, so I can do many things with my hair, but your typical go-to style is your uniform, right? It can change, you can enhance it, etc. I like to wear a half up, half down. I'm a little bang in the front situation until my bangs grow out. And then I was looking at my hair the last video that I had posted, and it was so flat right here. If you know anything about hair, I'm a cosmetologist, so if your hair is straight and long, it's going to look, it can look limp or overly wide at the bottom, towards the bottom. And if that is not the look that you're going for, if it doesn't flatter you, my face is long, so it's not flattering on me. So I was like, I need layers. So the length is still there. I just cut a few pieces of my locks to layer them, and instantly my hair gives the illusion of a more full lock than just a flat, straight type of lock. And I wore it down purposely so I can show you. So yeah, so keep that in mind. If you need change, don't cut it yourself unless you know what you're doing. But you want to go to a professional who can do it for you. Tell them what you're going through and what journey you're embarking on, and they will guide you into your signature style for your hair as well. Your demeanor. Your demeanor. Speak with intention. Pause more. Breathe before reacting. Choose grace over grind. Stillness over urgency. So when you're speaking with intention, think about what you want to say towards what you're, think about what you want to say, right? Pause if you need to pause. There's nothing wrong and it's not negative. You throw in a pause when it's needed. Take a breath. It's okay to breathe before you react to something, especially if you're not ready to react. If you're reacting out of emotion, um, take a breather. Take a breather. Think about what you want to say and then speak with intention. Okay. You also want to move and groove through grace. Move and groove through grace. This is not a grind anymore. Things will happen when they're supposed to happen, when God wants it to happen. When you out here in your minds and you are like, I need to grind day in and day out, you're going against what God wants to do for you. You're not trusting what God wants, right? What God wants for you, you're not trusting it. So you're going to continue to grind and hustle. We're not in that anymore. We are slowing down and we are leaning into what He wants and leaning into how He wants us to move. And you want to move gracefully, not in weakness, but gracefully as you go through your journey, gracefully as you go through every situation that you're trying to hustle and grind through. And stillness. Sometimes we need to be still and not things let things trample over us. No, but being still in the moment that you need to be still in. Everything doesn't deserve a reaction. Everyone doesn't deserve a reaction. Sometimes being silent and walking away is way more powerful than barking. And that's what I was realizing for myself. I'm like, listen, some of these things and situations that I've gone through, it wasn't even worth for me to bark at or for me to really to get them the way that they got. If that makes any sense. It was a moment that I could have been still and just walked away and let life life for them, whatever that looked like. And that is not up to me. My hand is not on that. And I had to understand that. Like since they did something to me, I don't need to feel like I need to put my hand on their life and do something to them. Let them be and you focus on what you can control as far as for yourself. Have that stillness and no urgency. Home and environment. Curate peace in your surroundings. Soft lighting, calming music, scent, or even decluttering. We talked about decluttering the wardrobe. That's definitely one of them. Declutter if your house looks like a mess and you have the time. Do it. Clean it. I what I do now, I don't clean every area of the house and try to do it in one day. And that's what I used to tell myself. Like I need to get this entire house clean. Um, I should be able to do it with these kids home and yada yada yada. That never happened. It never happened. So what I do instead is that I take 2 to 3 areas in my house to clean to focus on. I'm gonna get those areas clean. The next day, I'm gonna move on to 2 to 3 other areas to get this house clean. And by the end of the week, the whole house should be either super tidy or it should be clean. And if that works for you too, take it. Take it so you're not stressing yourself out. And don't clean in frustration, don't clean in pittiness. You want to create the space for when you're cleaning. So soft lighting, calming music or music that you love. I love 90s music. So I'll probably play it in my ears or I have my speaker and I'll play it through my speaker and I'll dance and clean and have fun while I'm doing it. So it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like I'm putting pity on somebody or um I'm being spiteful or anything of that nature. I'm just doing me, getting what I need to get done. Light a candle. Find a candle that you love. Buy a candle that you love and light the room. Light the room with that scent. Shoot, have a yard sale. Relationships is a big one. Practice saying no without guilt. And that goes for anybody. It could be your husband, your kids, your family, your friends. Say no when you need to say no. If it disrupts your peace, if it disrupts who you are as a person, if you are not in agreement or in alignment with whatever that they're doing or whatever that they are asking, say no or just simply don't do it. It's okay. Just because everybody else is doing it doesn't mean you have to do it too. You know what I'm saying? Learn that you are you and they are they. Okay? Understand that you are a different person than everybody else. And that is okay to say no. Surround yourself with people who nourish and not drain you. Huge. If people are draining you constantly and they are not bringing life to you, they are not your friend. They are nobody to you. Love them from afar, but they are not your friend, you guys. Please dismiss people. Understand that you are at your big age, that it is okay to have a few friends. Dismiss people who are draining you and bringing your energy all the way down. Mm-mm. If you get super tired being around somebody because you didn't run a marathon or you didn't do anything that causes a lot of energy to happen as far as like physically, you're just drained from them being around them emotionally, do some self reflection on exactly what to do with that particular person. Daily habits, gentle routines, morning rituals, journaling, nourishing meals, slower schedules. That is a lot. But I'm going to break this down. So, routines, you want to find a routine that works for you. So, example, a couple of examples. As far as body care routine, I every Sunday, now I'm doing it on Wednesdays too. I'm doing it on Wednesdays and Sundays. I told myself I needed another day. So I'm doing it in the middle of the week. So I incorporate exfoliation on my hands and on my face 2 times a week now. So I pick Wednesday and Sundays as my days to do that, right? So what I would do is I would go through my normal skincare routine, body care routine, cleanse my face twice, and then the third time I'm going to exfoliate. And then my body, I'm cleansing my body twice. I currently don't have a body scrub, like an actual body scrub, so I can use the scrub that I use on my face. I put on my body. I do want to find something that has not like a chemicalized scent because that does not do my hormones in my body very well, but something natural. We'll see. I'm trying to find something. If you know anything, put it in the comments for me, please. Thank you. But and then I immediately when I come out the shower, I put my shea souffle on damp skin, and I literally massage it into my skin from head to toe. Okay, loving hands. I use I forgot what it's called, but it's by Mary Kay. It's their hand line. and it's a scrub, and it's so good. I actually really love that scrub. So I scrub my hands. I do this. I do exactly the routine that you hear every Wednesday and Sunday. Other things I started to incorporate on those 2 days, I think I have like two or three like pajama sets. Baby, I need some more because I used to just throw anything on, to be honest with you. A t-shirt and a penny and some socks, and I was good to go. So um, on Wednesdays and Sundays, we are wearing pajama sets. And also every day I've been putting on a perfume oil, and it's from Fog and Scent. Scent Fog, Sand and Fog. Wow. Sand and Fog is the brand name. Very crazy. And I've been using that perfume oil, and it lasts throughout the night, and I can still smell it now. That's crazy. And I haven't put anything on because I've been home. So I've been wearing that at night, and I'm pretty sure my husband has been smelling me. Love that for him and for me. So my morning rituals have been Bible study, personal Bible study, in the morning, and I need to get back to journaling. Of course, I've been doing nourishing meals. Any meals that I eat, I try to make sure that it is nourishing for my body, because if it isn't, then what are we really doing, right? Like taking care of your body also means what you eat. And so, also, what other ritual I wanted to say? Can't think. If I think about it, oh, the other ritual is, and I literally do not go to sleep until this happens. So the kids are asleep, of course, or while they are like winding down. Sometimes I have the boys help me. The downstairs area, especially the kitchen, is spotless. Like the dishes are in the dishwasher and it's running at night. Um, the countertops are clean. The sink is clean. Stove, everything in the kitchen is clean. Like I don't play about that every night. I actually got that from my sister, my older sister. So that is one of them as well that I incorporated this summer. And because I used to just, not that I would just walk away and the whole kitchen be dirty, but I would just literally focus on the dishes in the sink. I would collect the dishes in the sink or put them in the dishwasher and forget to run it, or just be very forgetful of what I need to do. And I'm like, I need to get a hold of that because this is ridiculous. I need to really be intentional about these things that I'm doing. Like this is crazy. Like this that's what really irritated me, to really just jump in head first in this industry, because in this journey, because a lot of things were being very forgetful, and I was just leaving things on the table as far as like in my head. I'm like, this cannot keep going the way that it's going. If I want to be better, if I want to feel better, look better, I need to get a hold of what I can control, right? And so, yeah, we had to. And I feel great. I feel great that I took control of what I could and started incorporating different things. And it's still going to this day. Like, I love that. Your soft life isn't about what's missing, it's about what you finally make room for. Your soft life isn't about what's missing. It's about what you finally make room for. We have a tendency to say that we don't have time for X, Y, and Z. When you start plugging and playing the routines that you want to create and curate in your life, in different areas of your life, you will see the time that you have and what you can utilize the time for. That everything that is a part of this journey that's in this particular era has is built with intentionality. So having the intention behind what you everything that you are doing is very important. And so leaving with or leading with intention is so important. Oh my goodness. It will take it from point A to point B and it will all make sense to you very quickly because you are being intentional about it. And at the end of the day, it feels so good. It feels so good to be in that space. And it's just the beginning for me, right? And so, like I said, if you are in if you are in this journey, please let me know in the comments below that you are literally starting and tell me what day you started so we can celebrate you. Steps to step into your soft women era. We're going to run through these steps. Number one, define what soft means to you, not what social media says. I'm putting this on social media, but however, you want to define what that means for you. Like I said, your lifestyle is not going to be similar or the same as mine. However, even if it is the same as mine, you got 3 kids, you're a wife, and you're a beauty content creator, etc. Something about your lifestyle is going to be a little different than what mine looks like. Figure out what your lifestyle is and what it encompasses, and then define what soft means to you within your lifestyle for you. Okay. Two, audit your current lifestyle. What feels heavy or forced? If something feels forced and is something that you didn't really agree on, or you might have agreed to it, and then you're like, I don't think I was supposed to do this, or I wasn't ready for this, edit it. Edit it and figure out if you want to go through with it or how you can change it, how you can enhance it to fit the era that you are in. Three, make one small change per area: skincare, wardrobe, mindset, relationships. In the skincare section, please add in hair and everything beauty: hair, body care, skincare, even your makeup too. Number four, speak to yourself kindly. We talked about um, talking crazy about us. We talk crazy about we. We talk crazy about ourselves. We have to stop doing that because no one is telling you that but yourself, whatever you're talking about. Speak to yourself kindly. No more guilt for choosing ease. No more guilt for choosing ease. Five, honor your energy daily. Ask, what do I need today? Even if no one is there to ask you, or if someone is there and they are not asking you, you still need to ask yourself, what do I need today? What, how am I doing? Right? And actually listen to what your body and you mentally is telling yourself with that answer. A soft life is a decision, one that leads to deeper joy, better boundaries, and a beauty that radiates from the inside out. It is a decision first. And like I said from the beginning, you have to predetermine and figure out if you are doing this, you got to be head first. You got to dive in head first, 10 toes in the concrete down. Okay? You have to be okay with starting this journey. And then you have to understand that this is a mental thing first before anything else. So let's get into these mirror talk affirmations. All right. Say it with me or write it down. My softness is sacred. I deserve peace in every part of my life. It's safe to slow down. My beauty flows effortlessly from rest, no rush. From rest, not rush. I am the softest and strongest version of me. I'm going to say that one more time. I am the softest and strongest version of me. The soft woman era is an invitation to every woman, no matter who you are, to embrace beauty in how she lives, not just how she looks. Whether through your skincare, your wardrobe, or your words, softness is your power. I'm proud of you for saying yes to more ease and more you. I'm proud of you for accepting the invitation to be a part of this journey, this soft woman era journey. Thank you for listening to Under the Makeup Podcast Show. I am your host, Brittany D. And of course, I'll see you next Wednesday at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Remember to stay booked, stay blessed, and stay bold. Bye.